The Battle of Chickamauga, fought on September 19th through the 20th, 1863, between U.S. and Confederate forces in the American Civil War, marked the end of a Union offensive Chickamauga campaign. The battle was fought between the Army of the Cumberland under Major General William Rosecrans and the Confederate Army of Tennessee under General Braxton Bragg, and was named for Chickamauga Creek. Bragg's Army of Tennessee soundly defeated the Union force commanded by Rosecrans. However, Bragg chose not to pursue the enemy after the battle due to the toll the fighting had taken upon his own forces. Bragg's inaction turned a tactical triumph for the South into a strategic defeat as Union forces were allowed to get safely to Chattanooga. The Confederates subsequently put the city under siege, but in October, General Ulysses S. Grant arrived with reinforcements and took over the Union command in the region. Grant's forces would go on to reverse the results of Chickamauga with a decisive victory over the Confederates in the Battle of Chattanooga. Chickamauga was the first major battle of the war fought in Georgia, the most significant Union defeat in the Western Theater, and involved the second highest number of casualties after the Battle of Gettysburg. Losses at the battle were staggering to say the least. Union forces lost 16,000 men, dead, wounded, or missing, while Confederate losses were even higher than that, with some 18,000 men dead, wounded, or either missing. All in all, there were over 4,000 soldiers killed outright on the battlefield. And many say that Chickamauga Battlefield is very haunted. Apparitions have been sighted, such as a woman in white searching for her husband's grave, as well as many soldiers that roam about from time to time. There is an ancient creature known to many as Old Green Eyes, who is believed to roam the bloody battlefields of Chickamauga at night. There are actual documented vehicle accidents that occurred when visitors who were driving through the park at night claimed to have seen an unearthly glowing green eye staring out at them from the dark woods. These eyes frightened them to such a degree they swerved off the road and wrecked. But these sightings are not just recent encounters. The leering green eyes date back to the Battle of Chickamauga, where the 125th Ohio Regiment saw a tiger-like creature with shining green eyes roaming through the dead and dying on Snodgrass Hill. Other soldiers of the same battle claim to have seen the unnatural form of a man searching the dead for his cannonball decapitated head. And then there are some beliefs that the Green Eye spirit existed long before the Civil War, when the Native Americans inhabited the land that would soon become the battlefield. Then there are those that say Old Green Eyes is a strange, otherworldly creature, half man, half beast. He walks on two legs and has long, stringy hair reaching down to his waist. Some have reported him to have huge jaws with two long, sharp fangs sticking out. There are those that think Old Green Eyes is a mythical creature, a legend that, according to numerous ghost hunters and tourists through the years, haunts the battlefield. But is it actually an apparition or a ghostly image? Might it possibly be Bigfoot or Sasquatch? Others have reported seeing a werewolf-like creature, which would fit with the description of a Bigfoot or Sasquatch, including some of the park rangers who have worked at the battlefield. Sightings have been sporadic but constant in the years following the Civil War, all the way up to present day. Whether the spirit is a Native American legend, a Civil War casualty, or a cryptid animal, or something else has never been determined.